We've discussed in another video that you can't sue your employer for damages after a work injury. You just get workers' compensation benefits. Are there any other benefits available to injured workers other than workers' compensation? Let's discuss it. Hi, I'm Larry DeMarco. I'm a Pennsylvania workers' compensation, personal injury, and family law lawyer. So what other benefits are available to injured workers other than workers' compensation? Well, first, just because you can't sue your employer doesn't mean that you can't sue someone else who's responsible for causing your work injury. So let's go over some common targets for lawsuits of work injuries. First, a landlord. The owner of your place of employment might be different from your employer, and therefore the landlord wouldn't have immunity. If your injury is caused by a dangerous condition of the property and the landlord knew or should have known of this danger, then the landlord's a target for a lawsuit. Second, in construction cases where there's several different employers, companies, and contractors all working at the same location, contractors are another target if they cause the work injury. The employer immunity extends to other co-workers who are employed by the same employer. Co-workers are protected by the exclusivity provision of the Workers' Compensation Act that gives the employers immunity. But other workers of other employers are not. Second, in construction cases where there's several different employers, companies, and contractors all working at the same location, contractors are another target if they cause the injury. The employer extends to co-workers, but other workers of other employers do not have immunity and they're a target. Another one, when you drive for work and are in a car accident, you also have claims against other motorists on the road. Now you only have workers' compensation benefits if you were working, not on your commute going to and from work at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. But in either event, you can sue a careless driver that causes your injuries. And if you travel for work, that gives you a workers' compensation claim and a car accident. There's two other sorts of benefits beyond lawsuits that I'd like to discuss, in addition, of course, to workers' compensation. If you're hurt at work and get laid off because you can't return to your pre-injury job, but you still can remain available for modified work, you're entitled to unemployment compensation. It's a requirement to be able to get unemployment compensation that you do have to admit that you can work. Now you can't receive both unemployment compensation and workers' compensation. In fact, the employer will get a credit for whatever unemployment compensation you received. However, unemployment compensation, although less, is easier to get. You don't have to prove a work injury and disability. You only have to prove that you didn't quit the job and you weren't fired because of misconduct. So you can get these benefits much faster than workers' compensation and can be a much needed resource to keep you going while you wait. Another source of benefits for injured workers is Social Security disability benefits. In order to get Social Security, the worker has to prove that he or she has either been disabled for a full year or is reasonably anticipated to be out of work for a full year. Of course, this is a medical issue and you need medical support. If you're permanently injured or if a doctor tells you it's going to take over a year for you to recover and you won't be able to work, ask your doctor to document the disability in the records and you can immediately pursue a Social Security claim. The available Social Security disability benefits can give an injured worker monthly wages in addition to workers' compensation, subject to a cap of 80% of what you were making before you got hurt. Meaning add the workers' comp and Social Security together and the combined benefit can't exceed 80% of pre-injury wages. If you qualify for Social Security disability, you're also entitled to Medicare, which is medical insurance for the non-work-related treatment. To summarize, in addition to benefits under the Workers' Compensation Act, there's three other sources that we've discussed. Third-party lawsuits, where you can sue someone else other than the employer or co-worker who caused the work injury. And then two other available benefits are unemployment compensation if you can return to lighter work, and Social Security benefits if you can't. Unemployment's like an advance of the workers' compensation. It's easier and it's less, comes faster, but the employer gets a credit. Social Security, between that plus comp, can't exceed 80%. And you get medical insurance with that. I hope you liked this video and found it informative. Please watch other legal videos on my YouTube channel. If you or someone you love has been injured or suffered a loss, contact the Law Center. For more information, click the link in the description portion of this video.